it's me and my assistant Maggie, and we thought you might like to do some yoga with us. So if you would like to try out some poses, this book has a little bit of a story and also a lot of poses that you can try. So maybe find a spot where you'll have room to try out some yoga poses. Maybe you've done some of them before. It's called My Daddy is a Pretzel. I'm going to read and Maggie's going to demonstrate. Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
If you know I want to see the pictures.
Yes.
I'm going to look at the pictures on the computer.
Perfect. Today in class, we're going to say what jobs our parents do each day.
Like, yeah.
Nikki says her mommy's a gardener. Sometimes my daddy is a tree. Her daddy's a tree? How could he be a tree?
His
daddy, sorry.
I
It's the tree pose. The tree pose teaches us to support ourselves with strong roots. So you're going to stand up straight with your feet below your hips. Step 1. Step 2, you're going to inhale and lift your foot up, either to your ankle or your thigh. Bring your hands together at your heart center. Sweep your arms up over your head. Interlace your fingers and stretch tall. Whoa! And you might fall down because it's a balancing pose. When you are ready,
I mean, like I was putting.
lower your arms and your foot as you exhale. Nice. Lionel says his parents are vets. Sometimes my daddy's a dog. Oh, I bet some of you can guess what pose is going to be next. Downward dog. So can you turn to the side, Maggie? And you're going to kneel on your bottom with your head on the floor and your arms outstretched in the child's pose. Put your arms out. Yeah. Push back on your heels and raise your bottom so that you make a triangle. Push down into your heels so you're stretching out your legs. Hold the pose for as long as you can. Then, when you're ready, lower your bottom back onto your heels and rest for a while. Until you sit back up. Shang says his mom's an architect. Sometimes my daddy's a triangle. And we noticed so many triangles in the pictures of the architectural drawings.
This is a triangle.
Triangles are the most stable of all the shapes. The triangle pose teaches us to be strong and build a foundation of support. So you're going to start with your legs together.
Oh.
And jump your feet apart and stretch out your arms at the same time. Turn your right foot so that it points to the center of your other foot. As you exhale, tilt your upper body from the waist over to the right.
Mama.
Now exhale and turn your head to look up at your thumb.
The computer is the other way because I'm putting
it shows it backwards. Okay, good. Can you look up at your thumb? Nice. And to come out of the pose, reverse the movements. Anna says her stepdad's a pilot. Sometimes my daddy's an airplane. All right, let's see. The airplane pose. Stand up straight and raise your right leg so that your thigh is parallel to the floor, straight out. Place your hands on your hips. Yep. Place your hands on your hips and bring your right knee up to your chest. So like bend your leg, yeah. As you exhale, stretch your right leg straight out behind you and swing your upper body forward until you're parallel to the floor. It's really hard to balance in this one. Try again. If you fall, you just keep trying. Stretch out your arms behind you like wings. So it looks like this. Malachi says his daddy's a builder. Sometimes my daddy's What do you think it's going to be? Where is it? Bridge. The bridge pose. You're going to lie on your back with your feet hip width apart. Slide your heels beneath your knees. Tilt your pelvis and lift up your hips until you're on your shoulders. Nice. Pull your shoulder blades inward and bring your hands together under your back. Arms straight. Hold the pose for as long as you're comfortable, and then you can lay back down. Emmy says her daddy's a farmer. Sometimes my daddy's a plow. This is one of the hardest ones, right, Mag? Can you scooch back a little so people can see you? Lie on your back and bring your knees into your chest. As you exhale, raise your legs and hips straight up, rolling onto the back of your shoulders and using your hands to support your back. Inhale. As you exhale, lower your legs behind your head toward the floor. And then you can reverse those movements to come back to sitting. Sita says her mommy's a marine biologist. Sometimes my daddy's a fish. The fish pose. Sit on the floor with your legs straight and your hands under your bottom, palms down, toes pointed. Lean back until your forearms are on the floor. So
Flex your toes.
Yeah, so you're holding yourself up with your arms. There you go.
Don't forget to flex.
As you inhale, arch your back, lower your head, and slide back until your crown is resting on the floor. Can you get your head all the way down to the floor?
It is.
Nice. To release the pose, bring your arms back to your sides and slowly uncurve until you are lying flat on the floor. Then you can sit up. Pedro says his daddy works in Africa. Sometimes my daddy's a lion.
If he lives in the United States, how can he work in Africa?
Maybe he makes trips takes trips where he works in Africa, or maybe they don't live in the same place. Sometimes that happens in families. All right, kneel on the floor.
But if they go into a school in the United States, how can they live in Africa?
Well, obviously the child doesn't live in Africa, right? Unless they travel back and forth. But maybe the dad goes to Africa to work and then comes back. All right. We don't know. It doesn't tell us. Kneel on the floor with your bottom on your heels and your knees together.
They are not together.
See, like this. See?
But
you start with this.
But aren't I supposed to do
And then you separate your legs at the knees. And then you lean forward and place your hands in front of you. Fingers pointing out. Like this. Tuck in your chin. Stick your tongue out. And are you ready? Roar! I say my mommy's a baker. And sometimes my daddy's a pretzel. Pretzel pose is a twisty one. Okay. So put your left leg out straight. And bend your right knee like that and put your foot under your leg. Draw up your other leg.
This one?
Yep. And lift it over your knee with your toes pointing forward. Yep. Then exhaling, that means twist to the left, starting at the base of the spine and placing your left hand about a foot behind you for support. So move it back behind you a little bit. Nice. Slide your right arm under your left thigh. Good. And then you can even hold your hands behind your other way.
I did it.
You already did it the other way? Great. So if you haven't yet, you can do that now and feel the nice twisting. Right?
Yep.
Good. Yoga is power. And then here you can see all the poses.
Wait, did I do the tree pose?
You did the tree pose, the bridge, the plow, the dog, the triangle. Maggie's noticing there's one. This was like the starting pose, which almost looks like when we do our volcano breaths. Want to do a volcano breath, Mag, to end it? So you sit like this. And you kind of pretend you're like taking in a breath and also erupting like a volcano. So you breathe in. Have a good day, everyone. See you soon.